Hey, Karish!
Hey, hey!
Wow!
Wow!
Hey, that day I got a shock, no?
Yes.
That day just few days ago we were on Exchange Chat, what?
Yeah, and then...
I turn on the camera, I see one girl there, no? Karish! Wow, I thought what happened?
Who? Me?
Wow! Huh?
Who?
Yeah. The
Oh
girl got half your name lah.
yeah.
You are Kanish, right? She's Carmen.
Yeah. That I thought I'm on that week, but I didn't know you hire another person, so I got worried.
Hey, don't give me a shock like that lah next time.
But I'm glad to be able to host with you again today. I really
good.
thought.
That's why I
thought
told the organizer, let's do this just for you. It's nothing to do with Liverpool or Manchester United. Nothing to do with football. Nothing to do with whether I'm a fan or not. It's all got to do with Kanish.
Yes. I scolded the organizer lah. They say like, hey, you fire me, so never tell me anything. I go and hire a girl. But cannot lah. So they told me, okay, we'll do a special segment on Sunday just for you.
Good. So what are we talking about tonight?
Apparently that's one of the biggest match of the season in football, right, for this year. And so we're going to take a look at what's it called, Manchester and Liverpool playing, right, tonight.
Wow.
That's what I heard lah. Apparently
Manchester City or Manchester United or what?
I don't know lah. Manchester United, yes, the Red Devils.
Yeah, that's the problem lah.
Yes, it's okay. So just a disclaimer to everyone, we're going to talk about football. So teens, if you're here, or adults, you're here, or even if you're a kid, you should choose a team and let's chat about it tonight.
Okay, very good.
Exchange Chat. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So the best part about Exchange Chat for this today, right, is special edition, right? And so we want to get even the viewers, we want to give them the opportunity to also join us live on Exchange Chat.
Yes.
So each and every viewer have the opportunity to sign up as shown. The link is on the screen, the QR code is on the screen. What they can do is that if they want to have a say between Manchester or Liverpool and they want to be part of this conversation, all they need to do is to just sign up on this link and we'll get them on board, right?
Good. Yes.
Yes.
The link should be on the screen right now. There's a QR code, there's a link. Otherwise, our organizer will actually put the link also in the chat box so people can see it. We really want you to join us here. So please key in your name, give us all your details, tell us why you should be on the show, and who knows, you might be the lucky one today.
Yes. But having said that, right, we actually have two people with us already, and they are specifically handpicked, right? Because they call themselves the guru of these two teams.
Right.
The people who knows everything about MU and the people who knows the person who knows everything about Liverpool. That's what they claim, right? So we've got them on this show.
Yes.
All right. So why don't you introduce first the Liverpool guy? Yes.
Okay, the Liverpool guy, because I know nothing about Liverpool, that's why. Okay, so this guy, not only is he a big time Liverpool supporter, okay, he actually has been to the stadium. They call it the home stadium of the Liverpool Football Club. Okay, he actually been there, smelled the air, touched the grass, sat on the seat, went to the toilet. Wow, wonderful.
Wow.
So this guy's name is Mark Chow. Let's welcome Mark Chow on the show.
Hey,
hello,
Mark Chow.
Yes, hello everybody.
Wow, hey, Mark Chow sound like he's dialing in from UK, right?
Yes, I'm definitely dialing in from Ulu Klang, guys, the UK.
Yeah. Hey,
welcome, Mark.
Yes, good to have you with us.
Yes.
So Mark, tell us a little bit about your journey as a Liverpool fan and what qualifies you as the person who knows everything about Liverpool, right, to be part of Exchange Chat today. Yes.
Yes. Well, the only reason why I'm a Liverpool supporter is because I love the Beatles, and the Beatles were all born in Liverpool, and so there is no other reason to support Liverpool but the fact that you love the Beatles, all right? You know, I memorized all their songs, Yellow Submarine and Yellow Submarine and Yellow Submarine and Yellow Submarine. No other songs, only Yellow Submarine. You know, that makes me the greatest Liverpool supporter ever because I only know one Beatles song, Yellow Submarine.
Hey,
nice.
So when you came in, right, there's this some kind of funky background music that came on board with you. Is it someone? Is it from the Beatles or something?
Yes, that song is called Hey Jude, written by the Beatles, right?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Hey, you sing and see lah. It's supposedly the anthem of Liverpool, right?
Yes, Hey Jude is the anthem of Liverpool, guys. Come on.
Okay. I think something is wrong with my camera, guys.
Yes, we have lost you. Huh? What happened?
I'm still here, but my face is not there. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. You're still on screen.
Must be someone didn't pay internet bill again lah. Huh?
Organizer lah, it's always them.
Organizer.
Alright, so enough about Liverpool, and I'll give you some time to fix your camera. But let's talk about Manchester United. So we have someone very special. We actually got an international analyst or a speaker for MU, right? And together with us today, we have all the way from Brunei, Jonil Joseph. Hey!
Wow, Ganesh, welcome on board as well. Did not know that you do football as but but nice to see you, Ganesh. Nice to see you, Sandy, and also Mark. By the way, I know Mark for a long time.
Right.
Sometime, so we go way back, right, Mark? Hopefully. So,
yes, we used to sing Hey Jude together. Yes.
Yeah, so no, actually, I don't. I'm not a Liverpool supporter. That's what Ganesh mentioned. I'm a Manchester United supporter.
Hey, I said Manchester, right?
Yeah. But Mark said that I sing Hey Jude and all that, so I don't. But fun fact is when Borussia Dortmund they bought the young player Jude Bellingham, his initiation song or his welcome song was Hey Jude. So the fun fact is, Klopp was from Borussia Dortmund as well. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I'd just put it out there lah.
Wow.
So, but anyway,
yeah,
I just know these facts. Although I'm not a Liverpool fan or whatever, I'm here to talk about Manchester United. So, Ganesh, how can I help?
Welcome
and I'm
on
here
board.
to talk about Hey Jude.
Hey, but I am someone who don't know much about football or English soccer, but that fact does sound fun. As you said, fun fact. All right, so I'm actually in this commentary box right here.
Yes.
And it's really nice. I am in this place called Bukit Jalil. In fact,
I'm also here.
You're somewhere at the back lah, the one opposite there.
No wonder, right? It sounds like I can hear your voice, bro.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Jonil is a MU fan, and I'll tell you what, Jonil at one point of his life had an opportunity to choose between being a fan of Liverpool or a fan of MU. But he decided to be a fan of MU. So why is that, Jonil?
Okay, so to be honest, I didn't get the opportunity to choose lah.
Oh, okay.
So it was always
I got my facts wrong.
Maybe. No lah. It's just that. But you want a story or what, Ganesh?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say this. Okay. So with Manchester, it's basically my sister used to work for this travel agency, and one day she brought like you know how these football clubs, they released your annual report, like football club and what all the achievements they've done, and who are the top players. And so she got a merchandise from Manchester United, and it was like a special edition Manchester United yearly review kind of thing. And so on the book, it was all, Eric Cantona, Dwight York, Andy Cole. So these guys, of course, David Beckham and all that. So I was like, wow, who are these players? Because at home, we didn't have internet or Astro. So I have no idea on the kind of performances that United, play during that time, the 1999 or, the late 90s lah. So that's why I started to got to know about Manchester United, and slowly, started to sneak out of my house to watch all the football games at the Mama, and here am I now, So I don't claim to be a Manchester United expert, but I can say that I follow all the games for the past few years. For the past few years now, I've been trying to follow all the games. Even now, I have a kid. I actually wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning just to watch the Premier League game or a Champions League game. Now we are out of Champions League, but I try to catch all Manchester United games lah. That's how much of a fan I am.
Wow.
Sounds like a family inheritance.
Sounds like you're a super fan. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Thanks. I hope that's a compliment lah. Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
All
good,
right.
good. Hey guys,
Yes.
everybody watching. I think we have about 15,000 people watching now.
Wow. Whoa, that's a lot, huh? Yeah.
And
That's
please
amazing,
don't forget the QR code, the form where you can fill in your details and stand a chance to be on the show with us, to give us your score predictions and other things as well. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, since we heard from Jonio his story, why don't we ask Mark how he became a Liverpool fan?
He answered lah just now.
He say, "Hey Jude."
Yes,
right?
hey
Say it's
Jude.
the
No,
Beatles.
That's the real
that
story
was,
lah.
that was the non-stop story lah.
Okay,
Hey Jude is actually Manchester City anthem, guys, if y'all didn't know.
Wow. Okay.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Liverpool,
That's
Manchester.
the team I support lah, Manchester City. Yeah.
Liam Gallagher singing "Hey Jude," one of the greatest images when they scored that last minute screamer at QPR to deny United the title. I mean, amazing. I mean, yeah. So it's actually City's anthem.
Okay. So Mark,
Okay.
tell us the real story then.
Everyone used to talk about Man United, right? Everyone used to talk about Eric Cantona. Everyone used to talk about David Beckham and Ryan Giggs, and all things Man United. So it was really interesting growing up in that era, because all you know is this team called Man United. But in a classroom of maybe 30 people, there will always be one guy or two fellas supporting this really lousy team lah. At that point of time, this was when I was a primary school kid, like really horrible team called Liverpool. All right, and for some reason, right, no matter how bad the team, right, this guy will still always, he will always defend Liverpool, and there seems to be this passion lah that I would never understand. That these people, one or two loyal supporters will have for Liverpool. And of course, in a class of 20, 30 people, maybe there'll be like 5 true loyal Man United supporters, and the rest are just like, it's a cool thing to support Man United. So, I had no idea what all of this meant, and when I first started watching football, I had this TV, right? And it was those kind of really, really old TV where you had to press the button to kind of switch the channel kind of thing. There's no such thing as remote control. So when I first started watching football, I tuned into a couple of Liverpool games. And it was really interesting because, if you read like football magazines and the newspapers and whatnot, I've never heard of any of these people ever. You hear Beckham, you hear Giggs, you hear, all these names. But, in Liverpool, you don't know about any of the players except probably Michael Owen, because he's 18 and he used to be the only guy scoring a lot of goals. And I think that really kind of started the fire in me, like, hey, Liverpool is a team of nobodies. They're not made up of very, very good players. But for some reason or another, they always tend to do the impossible. They always tend to beat the big teams. They always tend to, be the underdog and really defeat the bigger teams when in the games that really, really matter. So that's how it really all started lah.
Wow.
Okay.
Good.
Wow. Hey, good introduction by both of you. So let's talk about tonight, or rather the next morning, right? Or however you like to say it. But we do have a match coming up, 12:30, I believe, between Manchester United and Liverpool, right? So what is it about this this game, like why is it so big that we had to open X's chat at 11:30 today and stuff like that? What's coming up? Just shed some light to me. No, I'm coming from
Maybe
so I'm coming from a
yeah,
point of
Junior
view
can
of,
go first.
Yeah.
Why is it a big match? It's always a big match.
Why is it a big deal? Why is it a bigger deal than say Burnley versus Fulham?
Liverpool has always been been a big rival for Manchester United. Even on Sky Sports, they cherry picked the two most popular, iconic players, ex-players to represent and to banter it out, which is Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. To really talk about football and all that. So you can see that the rivalry really goes back, in decades actually. So whenever we face Liverpool, it's really about the fine margins. It's really like who is going to make the first mistake. So as much as the hype is big, the performance is not really good one usually. Because both teams are trying to play safe, but at the same time they are trying to attack, so they don't want to lose it. So as much as we like to hype it up, the footballing game is not as good as how we see it being played out in other games. So but for me personally, or for a Manchester United fan, if we win today, we will be 6 points clear from the second place. So and we obviously we are at the top right now, and so we will going into closer to the 50% of the games of Premier League, knowing that we have another 50% of games left for us to challenge for the title. So that is why it's big. Yeah.
So it gives you a huge lead, lah.
Yeah. It gives well, we just played 18 games, lah.
Okay.
Come on. We are. I mean, you can say, some people say we are challenging for a title, but honestly, from a football fan, we are not really there yet, because we just played 18 games, man. I mean, we are going to play 18 games.
Yes.
So there are another 20 games to go.
That's fine. As long as you're leading the first 18 game, you got better chance than everyone else.
True. Okay.
Okay.
You say that.
All right. So what does Mark feel like? Why is this a big game for Liverpool? Or is it?
I mean, it's a big game because I suppose Man United and Liverpool are the two most supported clubs probably around the world. I mean, there are bigger clubs in football like Real Madrid and Barcelona and so on and so forth. But as far as numbers and supporters and fans are concerned, I mean, the Premier League is the most watched league in the world. So naturally, the two biggest teams in the most watched league in the world are also the two most well-supported teams around the world, especially in Asia and in Malaysia as well. So it's no surprise that this is so-called a huge game, if I may say, quote unquote, but I mean, mathematically speaking, how important is it really? I would say not really that important mathematically, because we can still lose to Man United twice in the league and still win the league, and likewise Man United can still lose to Liverpool twice and still win the league. It doesn't really matter. I would take winning the Premier League anytime over beating Man United, easily, hands down. And I'm sure Joni will take that as well. So honestly, mathematically, it's not that important, but from a passion and supporter perspective, hugely important.
Wow, some rivalry going up there. Master, let's talk about score prediction lah. What do you think?
Score prediction? Me?
Yes,
You're asking me?
Yes. And also, everyone viewing right now, I know there's a lot of fans here typing, so I'm not sure what that means.
we should ask our guests, but then let's read some score predictions from our viewers lah, Ganesh.
Yes, yes.
I think on Facebook it's a bit more alive. I think because of the timing, most of the teams have gone to sleep or something lah.
All right.
I see all older people only.
Okay.
And that's why it's more on Facebook. But looks like there are some Arsenal fans on Facebook.
Okay.
As usual, they are lost. Don't know why they're here. But they are here. And I think Arsenal fans, there's at least one who said they want a 1-1 draw.
Okay.
They want a 1-1 draw.
Okay.
There's one Arsenal fan that is predicting a Liverpool win 3-0. Or I think that's what he's saying.
Okay.
The rest are all MU fans. Most are saying a tight win for Manchester United. 1 Liverpool, 2 Manchester United. They even predict who will score first. Mane will score in the first half, Cavani to equalize, and then Martial at extra time, likely to a penalty lah.
Right.
And then Daniel Teo also predicted 2-3. So it looks like people are looking for a tight score, except for Daniel Nguenya. Wow, we've got viewers all the way from the African continent, man. Ganesh, we are big time already.
Yes, yes.
He's predicting a 1-3, Liverpool 1-3. So very few people think Liverpool will win tonight. And that's usually good for Liverpool. But on YouTube, it's a little bit different on YouTube. YouTube, I think there are more Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
So basically, you can see if you're a Liverpool fan, you predict Liverpool win lah. If you're a Man United, you predict Man United win lah.
Yeah. So on YouTube, we do have some 3-0 favoring Liverpool. There were also 3-2. Jeremy Lowe, I think he's a fan of it. Repeat when Mourinho got a lot of favor for Liverpool in the YouTube section.
Actually,
of our viewers.
I want to ask our guests
Yes.
Joniel and Mark, because one of the hot topics, since you mentioned it just now, one of the hot topics is penalties. They claimed so Klopp has recently said something in his press conference after the 2 matches ago, and then it's blown up all over the internet, all over social media. And just to show that I know my stuff, I actually looked at the stats earlier. And in the 2021 season, which is the current season, Manchester United have been awarded 6 penalties. And Liverpool has been awarded 5 penalties. So it's actually just 1 less than Manchester United for this season only. Although Klopp's comments is stretching further back than just this season. But what do you think, Joniel and Mark Chow? Do you think either one of the teams will get a penalty tonight?
Let me just go first lah. Okay. And I think naturally in this kind of games, it's a very cagey affair. So you can't really rule out things like penalties and whatnot, because when players play to win, naturally people are passionate, and there will be people flying here and there, and I think both teams will try and win a penalty lah. And without going too much into something very controversial, I think it's very important to mention the referee today, which is Paul Tierney, right? I just saw randomly lah, all right? So I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. There's no conspiracy, I'm sure. But Paul Tierney will referee the match today. And interestingly, in his career, right, he has awarded Man United 5 penalties in the last 10 matches, right? And he has awarded Liverpool 0 penalties in 14 matches. So it's just a very interesting set to throw out there. It doesn't mean anything, because I'm sure the referees are very fair. Standards of refereeing and the game is very high. Jurgen Klopp is not implying anything. It's just Sky Sports blowing it up, but just a very important stat to keep. And it's just something you just hype up the game for you to talk about, for you to banter with each other and whatnot.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, I think Paul Tierney also lives in the Manchester area, some outskirts that is considered in the area lah. It's like you're from Selangor and you're refereeing a Kajang match lah. Okay, Joniel, what do you think? Do you predict the penalty tonight?
Yeah, I think I agree with what Mark is saying. Mainly because we have quick. I mean, the footballers or the forwards that we have I think in each team we have very pacey footballers like Salah. who is really fast, and Mane obviously on the other flank, on the left flank, who is like very fast as well. But for us, if you see the lineup, I think the lineup is out, right? The lineup is out, and you could see that Solskjaer is also playing Rashford and Martial, who are also very pacey. So when these players play, they know how to get a penalty, right? They know how to earn a penalty, and you don't simply get a penalty because you are. I mean, from what we always believe, like you if there's a foul, you get a penalty. But these players, if they want to win a match, they want to earn a penalty, so they'll do something to earn a penalty. So if you want to talk about like Paul Tierney and all that, I got nothing to say lah, because the facts are facts lah. Like Tierney has awarded, right? He has awarded United with X number of penalties. I cannot say anything about it. But to answer your question, yes, I think there will be a penalty for this game, and I'm expecting that as well, because like I say, it's fine margins, right? These are the kind of decisions that could actually make or break the game, or can lift up the mood, or or can demotivate the players also. So it could be like a 1-0 win, and the goal could be a penalty from a spot kick. So yeah, it could be a disappointing score.
To say, and again, I'm not saying there's a conspiracy lah, but I mean, since we are talking about penalties, since VAR came in, and since this new ridiculous handball rule that we have, that I think is really killing the game, penalties is like inevitable lah these days. You can count one penalty in every 2 games per se, just because of VAR and this dumb handball rule that we have lah. So no surprises if any penalties are given out.
Yeah. Just to add on, I just want to add on one more thing. In a moment. Yeah. So if Manchester United hadn't been awarded a point behind Liverpool, and if Liverpool hadn't been awarded a single penalty in this season, they'd be level on points, 10th place with West Ham. So you could see like how the media can sensationalize something about penalty, and how they like to associate United with penalty because of Bruno Fernandes lah. Because he takes all of our penalties, and he wins the Player of the Month, and some percentage of his goals are actually penalties. So the media knows how to associate all of that and create a story, and they associate penalty with Manchester United. So,
right. I guess the media will always be the media lah, right?
Yeah lah.
So you mentioned the starting 11 just now. So we've already just got news straight from England. C Sports called us and told us the starting 11. So we're going to flash it up for our viewers to see in case they don't have internet or they don't have their own Twitter. We will help them out. So let's flash it up now. The Liverpool starting 11.
Yeah, don't have internet, but can join us for.
Can join us. Yeah, that's right.
But also for the viewers who are tuning in right now, remember that you can be part of ATCHAT today. Join us live. So what you do is just take a picture of the QR code or type it out in a Google form shown on the screen, and you can join us in ATCHAT. You'll appear live, and let's talk together, especially about starting 11 right now. Okay, let's go.
What do you think, Joniel and Mark, about the starting 11? Just based on this starting 11, who do you think will win and why?
Okay, so honestly, I'm a bit disappointed that Eric Bailly is not starting for us. Usually he plays the right-footed center, right half of the CB. So Lindelof is playing. As you know that defensively we are quite poor on set pieces. That is why we concede a lot on crosses and all that. And knowing that Liverpool is actually very good on set pieces because of Robo and also Trent, they are very good. They play. They know how to use their flank to bring in those crosses. I think Lindelof and Maguire really need to up the game tonight. So I'm quite disappointed with the defensive line. However, I expected the forward lineup because I know that Solskjaer will definitely deploy Martial, Pogba, Rashford, because they are all because Martial is not on form, he's not scoring goals, but actually he makes the ball. And for the middle of the park, we have Fred and McTominay. They are passion merchants lah. So they are like energizer, you know, bunnies. So they'll go around and then they start the game as much. I expected this. It's just that I was expecting Solskjaer to have Eric Bailly back. But for the Liverpool side, if I may comment, I'm actually surprised I've seen the formation already, and I think that Henderson is playing centre back. So it's quite fascinating lah. So that's my comment. Yeah.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
So just taking a cup of Jonio, of course, very interesting to see Henderson play centre back. Of course, it's not his first time playing centre back. But of course, I'm sure people who have watched Liverpool every now and then would have probably expected both either Reece Williams or Nathaniel Phillips to actually come and play centre back, but they have done quite well. Interestingly, very, very surprise inclusion in the squad is Xherdan Shaqiri, Big Shaq, right? I mean, when he plays, it's amazing. He does crazy things when he plays, you know. But somehow he's not the kind of guy that has been able to really break into the starting 11. He's kind of like a super sub, impact player, you know, come in the 60th minute and change the game kind of thing. You know, so his inclusion is really interesting. Of course, whatever Klopp does, he does it with facts. He does it with a lot of research. So I'm sure that there are reasons why which we as fans probably cannot understand yet. But it'll be very interesting to see how that actually goes about lah.
What do you think the formation is for each of the teams? Is Liverpool a 4-3-3 and is Manchester United a 4-2-3-1, or what do you think?
Liverpool, of course, they always start with a 4-3-3, but during the game, you know, I mean, Klopp has this amazing counter-pressing style or system. It really is very fluid lah, you know. On certain games, you know, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, you know, it's like, you know, they'll overload the box, and it's like they're playing 5 attackers at the same time. You know, Liverpool always start off with a 4-3-3, but they don't really end the game with 4-3-3. You know, and it really doesn't matter because it's also the fluidity of the counter press and whatever they are doing at the end of the day.
Okay, so Junior, what does Manchester look like to you? What's the formation here?
Is definitely 4-2-3-1 because because McTominay, we are playing a double pivot. So McTominay and Fred, they are playing if they are playing double pivot, means we are going to do a lower block on the midfield. Not necessarily on the defensive back four, but it's more on the middle. So I think we're going to soak up more pressure, and then we're going to hit on the break because obviously Ole knows that Liverpool will dominate a little bit in terms of ball possession. So hence Scott McTominay and Fred to be on our side of the half, which they will be the on to give to Alex. Paul Pogba is there. So Paul Pogba definitely has to face Trent, and hopefully Trent can do something. And I know Trent's form this season is interesting, and I know his Southampton game, last December was not that great, right? He got subbed off and all that. So let's see how he faces against Paul Pogba. Yeah.
Very good. Hey, since we are into that now, formation, why don't we were thinking of doing a combined 11, Manchester United and Liverpool combined 11, and you guys are going to be the one that chooses the combined 11. And in order to do that, I think we have to first choose a formation. What formation would you all like to go with for this combined 11 team? 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2.
Mark, you go first, Mark.
Well, we kind of have to agree on this, but I mean, regardless of what formations Man United and Liverpool are playing, I mean, it does seem that modern day football kind of does focus on the 4-3-3. And this 4-3-3 isn't a very rigid 4-3-3 lah. The 4-3-3 kind of evolves around a 4-2-3-1 or one striker, 5 midfielder system, But the modern day football formation is 4-3-3 and it's a very fluid 4-3-3. So I'm not sure if Jonil, you can agree with that.
Okay, let's go with the 4-3-3 then.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ganesh.
So
we
let
are
me
going for
understand.
4-3-3.
Yeah, let me
Yes.
understand. So combined 11 is where we have players from Liverpool and Manchester, and we're gonna form a team out of the total, right, of both teams.
Yes.
So it is
But we
like
can only pick 11 players from both teams.
Okay, so this is like the dream team out of these two teams, lah, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. And okay, we have to pick a manager as well at the end.
Manager. Okay.
Someone
cool.
has to manage them.
All right. So we start with the goalkeeper, right?
Okay, goalkeeper. Guys,
Yes.
go for it.
Listen,
Huh?
So Mark has decided to go with his goalkeeper, Alisson.
Okay.
Oh man, I have to go with De Gea, of course. He's
Okay.
no, objectively, why the Gea? Seriously, objectively.
okay. Now I'm just being biased, lah. Honestly, I know that his form has not been good. From a footballing point of view, his form has not been good. But I will always pick De Gea because I think he deserves a trophy, or he deserves some sort of achievement that will bring up his his motivation again. You get what I mean? So you know how players, they need that one game to actually bring them to that form that they used to have again. So the past few matches, he's been. The Burnley match, they didn't concede and all that. But if you look at our matches since the first match of the Premier League for this season, he has been conceding lah. Yeah, conceding not just 1 goal or 2 goals, but sometimes more than 2 goals. It can go up to like 3 goals and all that. So I would stick by De Gea because he's like a confidence kind of player. So with high confidence, with the opportunity that we give him, I'm pretty sure he will up his game for the next 10 to 20 games. So yeah.
Okay, so we still have to pick one keeper though. We
I'll
can't-
let you
Based
know.
on that, the obvious answer would be Alisson there.
So,
So whatever you say, you're like,
So we're
I picked
picking
De Gea, but Alisson is way better. But I picked De Gea anyway.
I did
Objectively speaking, it should be Alisson.
We can't even get past the goalkeeper. So
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, there's a viewer from YouTube and he said that
Go
he would
ahead, go
choose
ahead, yeah.
Alisson because there is no need for achievement. But my point of view is I will go with David De Gea because he looks like Adam Levine. Yes.
Okay, that's why we're not asking you, Ganesh.
Hey!
Okay. Let's maybe to help us, let's think about, okay, you are picking a combined 11 today. Today they're going to play, so form is important. A player may be good overall, but maybe currently they're not in form, and you have to take that into consideration. We're not asking for the 11 of all time.
If you are picking a combined 11 to play Real Madrid or Barcelona, come on, it's got to be Alisson lah. Objectively speaking.
Why though, Mark? He's been conceding a lot also.
I mean, naturally, Liverpool play a very, very high line, you see. So, it's very natural that Alisson gets exposed. But, he's been proven as probably, the best goalkeeper in the league, just beside Ederson. And really, both of them are really the so-called the par excellence of goalkeepers in the league, and really in terms of plaudits and awards, it's just got to be Alisson.
Yeah, for that, I would say that, okay, only recently, so Alisson is like a newbie, so only recently he has stepped up to his game, like past 2 seasons, past two seasons, I would say. But the OG, bro, for the past, 4 to 5 seasons has always been De Gea. Come on, you got to agree on that.
I mean, sure, I can agree with that, but if we are picking a combined 11 to play Barcelona, I want Alisson in goal. Today, if we are both picking a team to go and play Barcelona, Alisson to start, De Gea on the bench.
Okay, sure.
De Gea was on the team,
Sure.
De Gea on the bench, man.
let's go past the keepers.
Okay, so we have a decision for keeper. It's Ellison, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, the viewers get a chance to also choose. Just type it out in the comment section or the chat box on who do you think should be part of the combined 11. Or if you want to join us on chat live, you can just click on the link as shown on the screen or on the chat box and join us live as we want to also hear from you. All right. So we have defenders right now. Yeah, back to you, Pastor Andy.
Yeah, you guys chose 4-3-3, so we're going to pick 4 defenders. We assume that that's 2 centre backs, 1 left back, 1 right back, whatever system or however they play. So go for it.
Okay. Where do you want to start from? From the left back or what?
Okay. Also, to be fair, we gave ourselves a context, right? Like if we were to pick a team today to play Barcelona, then it rules Joel Matip out because he's not even in the squad today. Because he's not fit, so he can't be picked. Fair, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Junior, go for it. Start from the left.
Okay, so I'll start from the right. Okay. I will. Why, Ganesh? Why are you laughing? hey! Everybody knows Robertson is the best left back, man. Come on.
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
No, he is the best left back. Okay.
All right.
I'm very fair. I'm very honest with football. I'm not. Because I watch football, I'm not delusioned like other United fans.
Okay.
I'm not delusional. So I know who's the best left back. I think Robo is like the best. Yeah. So there is no argument for that.
We have 1 out of 4. Let's go.
Yeah. So can I continue or Mark continues?
Mark, do you agree on the left back?
Yeah. He's gonna agree.
Mark, agree.
No argument, but
argument.
No argument. Okay, Maguire definitely.
Dude, the United option is Luke Shaw, so definitely Andrew Robertson.
Cannot lah. Yeah, so Robertson is definitely lah.
Okay. Good.
And then Harry Maguire for me because of his stats. I think he's the stats show that he's number 2 when it comes to aerial defenders. His aerial duality when it comes to defense is like top currently in the Premier League. Although he's slower, but I definitely will place my captain in the team. So Harry Maguire. So Mark, you have to agree on this.
I would agree because with the Liverpool options are quite sparse Joe Matip is out. The next option I do expect you to pick Fabinho because I don't think anyone else in the maybe Eric Bailly can come close, but Virgil van Dijk is not there, so yeah, Maguire is a decent option.
Yeah, Maguire.
Okay. So you got Robertson, we got Maguire. We need another centre back and a right back.
Sounds like we have a Fabinho as well.
Fabinho?
Yeah.
Is that a shot for Fabinho? Okay.
If that is Fabinho, then right back I will take Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I'll agree on Wan-Bissaka. I think attacking wise, TAA does have a lot of options, but in terms of solidity, Wan-Bissaka is definitely one of the best right backs in the league at this point in time. In terms of tackles won and all his stats, he's just pretty much over the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a 4. Back 4. Let's move on to our middle 3. This is going to be a tough one.
Wow, banyaknya orang.
And you can only pick 3.
Curtis Jones.
Okay.
Hey, Curtis Jones power lah.
Let's start with Mark this time.
Yeah, Mark, go for it.
Okay. Very interesting choice. But I'm gonna go with Juan Mata. Okay. I'm gonna go with Juan Mata, even though he hasn't. He doesn't start. He hasn't started for Man United, but I rank Juan Mata quite highly because he's been around for a long time. He's Spanish, so he knows how to play against a team like Barcelona. He holds the ball extremely well. passes the ball extremely well. And if you're playing against Barcelona, you want someone who really is extremely calm on the ball. Like he will feel no stress whatsoever. And no one on both the Liverpool and Man United team can exude that apart from Juan Mata. So I'm going to go with Juan Mata here.
Okay, where are you proposing for him to be in the midfield three? As a number 8, a number 6?
Either on the left or right side.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if Jonu can agree, but I would want Jordan Henderson in the center.
Okay.
So yeah, not sure what Jonu thoughts on this.
Oh man, I don't know how to agree on Henderson but I can agree on Mata at least. But I'll put Mata on the right actually, as number 10. The thing about Mata is I agree that he holds the ball well, but he's also slower because I think he lost his space by a mile. So Mata is definitely, I can agree I can agree Mata is good. From my side, I will pick Thiago. Thiago is definitely on the squad, and I can put Thiago as a CDM. So he'll play he'll play a deeper role, mainly because Thiago, as you all know, that he can spray pass and he's very calm on the ball. In fact, he's also from La Masia, which is a Barcelona academy. So he will know how to attack Barcelona as he knows their foundation. So Thiago Alcantara for me.
Okay, so that means one more on the left that we need to pick.
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson. I mean, it comes down to Jordan Henderson and Bruno Fernandes, I guess. I really don't know because I'm not sure if Jonu will pick Paul Pogba or Bruno Fernandes, but I really think it goes down to Jordan Henderson and Bruno Fernandes. But if I'm not selecting Jordan Henderson for footballing ability here. I'm selecting him because every team needs a captain, and he's the captain of Liverpool, and really everything about leadership is what he stands for. It's not just how good you are on the pitch, but it's how you are able to lift up your teammates, how you are able to inspire your team. So really, Jordan Henderson for me and for captain as well.
No, I have to disagree on that. Mainly because to play against Barcelona, you don't just need passion. You need to be very technical. Because playing at Barcelona, as you mentioned, Mark, you need to be very calm on the ball, and you really need to have a very high football IQ. Not to say that Henderson has low football IQ. For goodness sake, he won the Football Writers Award, right, last season or something like that. But that's also because he won the Premier League last season, blah, blah, blah. But to argue on that, I think you need someone who is equally passionate about the club. Someone like Bruno Fernandes, who is able to give you a bit of angst and rah-rah the team. Because I'm not sure if you guys watch United games and all that, but Bruno is definitely leadership material in the middle of the park. So I will go for Bruno. I'm so sorry, I cannot agree with Jordan Henderson. Yeah.
I think because both of us picked Mata and Thiago, respectively. I mean, Thiago is from Liverpool and Mata is from United, and you notice we pick each other's players, right? Yeah. It's a bit hard to agree on this because both are very inspirational people. Both are technically decent footballers in their own right. It's just how do we settle on one at the end of the day?
We'll get the fans whoever who is.
Yeah, maybe we'll get someone to come in and settle this issue, Ganesh.
Yes, we can.
Do it.
So we have one person But this person is is a fan of Manchester City, so
Okay.
I don't know how they can or she actually can contribute to this. But
Okay.
maybe because she is from Manchester City, she can stand from a neutral position point of view. Okay. But okay, apparently she has declined to join. So we're gonna take comments from YouTube and Facebook. Who do you think should fit in the left position of midfielder, whether it's Jordan Henderson or Bruno Fernandes? Oh, now,
Well, someone said pick Bruno so that we can get a confirmed penalty win. Would that be good enough a reason?
sounds like a reason for me. Okay, we have asked for comments, and that's probably the only comment we have received so far. So well done.
Actually, we have a lot, but yeah, that comment gave a reason to it. The rest just gave us names.
But yeah, quite a number pick Bruno anyway lah. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's go with Bruno. Organizer,
Okay.
you fix that. Let's go for our what's that?
Forward three.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, let's finish
Forward
this.
three.
We got 5 minutes to finish this. Let's go.
Mark, you go first.
Pick all three one shot.
Wow, this is too easy. Bobby, Sadio, Mo.
We have a problem, huh?
Oh,
Antonio, how?
Sadio and
Come
Mo.
on, man.
Bobby, Sadio, and Mo.
Okay, I will agree with Bobby. Yeah, I will agree with Firmino because because really high football IQ. His ground passes are just just like butter lah. I mean his short passes are just amazing. His flicks and all that. So I'll go with Bobby. I can agree on that. And then I will not agree on Mo because Salah doesn't show up in these kind of games. I know that he scored against us last minute counter attack for last season, but I think you'll understand more later on what I mean.
Wow. Okay.
Salah. Okay.
He's wrong.
I know. Mark Chow, I know you'll agree on this. Salah doesn't really show up in this kind of game. I know Mane will show up, but Salah does not really show up in this kind of game. So I can agree.
I mean, if you were to disagree on this, the only person I'll be comfortable in letting to replace Salah is Rashford lah.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, but I don't think the Man United line is the Man United forward line is as technically gifted as the Liverpool line lah. Really, I love Rashford. He's a great player. He's extremely fast. I think he'll be the next big thing for England. I think the rest still has a long way to go in terms of development. Cavani is experienced, but at that age, can he play with Sadio and Bobby? Hard to say. So. Understand what you said about Mo. I still want Mo, but if you can't agree, I'm happy to take Rashford.
Okay, sure. Rashford and Bobby.
Okay. Let's look at our team. Our combined
So,
Liverpool and Manchester United.
Joniel doesn't really agree with Sadio, huh?
Sadio Mane. You see, like for Mane, I like Mane. But it's a 50-50 for me with Martial because Martial, he glues the attack line, he glues them together. And he plays comfortably on the left as well. So Martial or Mane?
Mane for me. I mean, no disrespect to Martial. I think he's a decent player, but probably not experienced enough yet, hasn't played enough in the big stage or won, probably the biggest trophies for United yet. He'll probably be one for the future. But if we're going up against Barcelona today, Sadio, please, Sadio main, as Virgil van Dijk would say, Sadio main, guys.
Okay.
Wait, let me, how about, Cavani on the left?
No lah, because he uncle already lah. I mean, he's still a great player lah, but
It's
how
a
lah?
big match against Barcelona. Won't you take Cavani?
He's definitely not fast. He's definitely not faster than Mane or
Obviously,
as technically sound as Mane lah. So
yeah.
I mean, great player, great out and out striker. I really like him. I think strikers like him are few and far between. But really, if you're going up against Barcelona today,
Okay, why I'm putting Cavani is because he knows how to press in the box, and he can poach in. He's a poacher in that sense. None of these guys, the Firmino or Mane, is a poacher lah. You can say they're all like supersonics. They can run. Rashford can run. Mane can run. Firmino is like a false nine, correct? But Cavani, he can poach. That means he brings in the dead balls. He plays a second ball, and he's always running at the blind spots of the defensive line. So I think we could use some of his experience, because you did talk about experience. I think he has achieved quite a number of things with PSG as well. So to inject some experience and some technical abilities when it comes to poaching, we can bring in Cavani instead of Mane.
I mean, great points. I agree on most of the things you said. But Cavani is a out and out striker lah. He doesn't fit into a 4-3-3 formation. He's like, if you really want an all-round striker, then it's really Cavani lah. But if you're gonna put him in Mane's position, which is on the flank, he's gonna need to be doing a lot of wing work. Do what Mane does, run the channels and whatnot. Cavani is the kind of guy you want to bring in at 60, 70 minutes. When everyone is tired. You just want someone to, rack in the box and tap it in. Cavani is that kind of guy lah. But against Barcelona, experience is good. Keep him for the dressing room, because that's where you want to bring him on after the second half, but not in your starting 11, I reckon.
Yeah, so I think you would agree that you will start Mane for 60 minutes, and then you will bring Cavani in to head in the winning goal, right?
Yes, happy to agree to that.
Sure, let's do that then.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we've got a combined 11. We should have started with this first, but let's pick the manager now. Who will handle these characters?
Klopp. Let's go with Klopp. Yeah, easy.
I mean, that's too easy, guys. It has to be here. For the whole reason of Klopp hugs.
Yeah.
Until Ole starts his own thing. Come on, it's got to be Klopp because of Klopp hugs, man. That's the only reason why anyone should pick Klopp. Klopp hugs.
Right. Make sure everyone is tested negative
glasses,
for COVID first.
Not his glasses, not Klopp glasses.
All right. Okay, so this is the combined 11 you have picked, having Klopp as the manager. Any final thoughts about what you have chosen? And viewers, if you have seen this, what do you think about this? Just type it out in the comment section.
I'll say something. Yes. If you're a United fan and watching this, and if you don't agree with me, it's up to you. But I'm a football fan. I'm not just a United fan. I'm a football fan. So all my criticisms and my points are based on honest football reviews. So I enjoy a decent football game. So if I'm not biased, I'm so sorry, but I do enjoy watching some of the the Liverpool players, and therefore I nominated their names in this combined 11.
All right,
great. Okay. And but of course, this will be the actual players playing against each other tonight. So all the best to both teams. I shouldn't say let the best team wins, because sometimes the best team doesn't win. So let's just see how it goes. Hidup Malaysia!
Okay, so thank you once again to Mark Chow representing the Liverpool, and Joe Neal representing Manchester United, all the way tuning in from Brunei. And also to all our viewers, whether you're tuning in through YouTube or Facebook, thank you for spending your night with us. We are all excited to see the upcoming match at 12:30. So please enjoy your time, and I hope you have enjoyed ATCHAT special edition with us. Pastor Andy, any parting words?
No.
Okay.
Just stick with us on social media. So because sometimes surprises like this do happen. Otherwise, it's second and fourth Thursday of the month. We have ATCHAT. So yeah, take care, you guys. Stay safe. Wear your mask.
Alright.
Wash your hands.
So see you guys
Drink your water.
soon. Ciao guys.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Good night.
You guys, bye bye.